Alright guys, this is a Cyber Sub-Zero video, and it's just something, suppose it's new tech, right? I know you guys are sick of hearing the word new, you're sick of hearing about new tech and new glitch, new setup and whatever, and I know especially for Cyber Sub-Zero, you're probably sick of that, you know, for him more than any other character. And the thing about the new Cyber Sub-Zero stuff that people are bringing out isn't that it's not good, or it's not creative, or not well thought. In fact, the newest stuff that people have come up with for Cyber Sub-Zero is by far the most inventive stuff. It's the most creative, most heartfelt. People have really tried to come up with stuff. The problem is that we're sort of clutching at straws now because we know everything we can really know about him so far, and we're not really relying on fundamentals anymore. We can't rely on fundamentals to come up with new tech and new setups because it's just nothing left. We've kind of bled them dry here. So the next thing, or the thing that I've been looking at for a while, and I've realised this is the next sort of thing to look at with Cyber Sub-Zero. And it's never been looked at before, I don't think by anyone yet, but it's looking at his active frames on bombs. Now I've come up with a way to make his bombs active during block strings whilst you can still hit the opponent. The idea is this is, whilst the opponent can block, if you deploy a bomb at the point when he can block, it'll freeze him. If you deploy it when he can't block, he's in stagger, stumble, that won't freeze. So the most common setup that's ever really happened, right, is if you were picking Cyber Sub-Zero up for the very, very first time, and you wanted to incorporate the bombs in your play, this is the very first thing I ever done on day one. Jump in, 3-3-2, second hit is low, third hit launches, safe on block, special cancelable, pretty decent string, and you can hit confirm that really late into a mid bomb. You see watching the screen, right? I put that in pretty late. The opponent rolls now, you get a free dive kick because he rolls into the bomb and he can't punish you for dive kicking, and he eats the bomb. If he decides he's going to duck this time and duck the dive kick, you get a safe slide, so it's not really an issue, right? It's pretty foolproof. If you want to incorporate something into your gameplay with Cyber Sub-Zero and you want to start working bombs or whatever and do little setups, that's the first thing you should do. Excuse me, but this leads me on to the setup. Now, most of the times, opponents don't roll. Sometimes they just won't roll from this. And when they don't roll, this happens. Back 2-2, it's mid-hitting, can't be interrupted. Now, usually opponents can punish you for doing any block string into bomb. They can punish you because the cooldown on the bomb is so slow, so long, that people can just fully combo you for it. The problem is there's only like, between jumping 3-3-2 mid bomb, because he didn't wake up attack and I did back 2-2 long bomb, this bomb on screen will go off before the opponent can punish you for the long bomb. Now, the opponent was able to block whenever I launched the long bomb, which is there, which means that bomb is now active, and that's the tech. That's what the technology is. It's incorporating a non-active bomb and an active bomb. So once the opponent got hit by back 2-2, he couldn't interrupt back 2-2 bomb, he couldn't punish you for that, and even if he tried to punish you for that, it wouldn't have mattered, because you deployed the bomb, this one, whilst he was able to block. So this bomb is now active on screen and causes a whole problem for the opponent, because once the opponent decides now he's going to roll, that's unavoidable. Dive kick. You've now incorporated an active bomb and a non-active bomb together, and it makes it very, very difficult for the opponent to get out. So let me run that scenario back by you now. Opponent decides to roll, dive kick in the bomb, and you're in J360 territory now, So you know, that is where it stems from. Now that is not the setup. I'm not like if you can land that, that's the goal. After, to make him roll the second time, dive kick, he's in a bomb, you're taking half his fucking health away. That's perfect. The cool thing about it is, it's very easy to sniff out. If you see the opponent rolling, dash in, roll, dive kick, no harm, no foul, no meter spent. It's not a big deal. And even if that does happen, he's now in the position for an active bomb. So it's not the worst thing you could do, really. It's pretty safe doing 3-3-2 bomb, seeing them roll. The idea is if the opponent decides it doesn't roll, doesn't wake up attack, you get the back 2-2 bomb. Because the opponent knows he didn't roll, he rolled the last time and he got dive kicked in the bomb, he's probably going to stand still this time. Most likely will stand still. But if you just slide him, you'll take him into the bomb anyway because it's still active. And there's a really weird glitch with this too, where it will sometimes just carry him into the bomb. If you do the slide too early, it just carries him into it. It's really, really odd. I don't know whether that's a training mode thing, but I'll show you it again. Just takes him into it. I don't get that. So the likelihood now is opponents will probably try go, okay, they may wake up attack if they want to, which is good because if they decide here they're going to wake up attack after this, then you're going to bait the wake up attack, and that's perfect. You get a full combo punish. The next idea is the opponent will probably realise then, okay, that's not happening. Now I'm going to duck. I said the training mode's garbage. Yeah, you're taking them into the, you're still pressuring them again. If they try duck, it doesn't matter. If they try duck, they stood still, back 2-2 will take him into it. But if he ducks because he thinks you're going to slide, now you're back 2-2 him into the active bomb anyway. So that is the setup. It causes a real big problem for the opponent. And it's not as cheap as that shit. That there, I mean, I don't do, you know me by now, I don't do things that are guaranteed. All the things that I do are reads, they're all based off reads and making the opponent, manipulating the opponent into doing what you want to do. I'm not interested in the Cyrax stuff where you do a bomb into a net and the opponent can't escape it, or up 4 bomb with Cyber Sub-Zero constantly. There's no guesswork in that. It's just the opponent has to wake up attack and has to put his fucking life on the line. This is, you have to actually make reads here, and it's making a non-active bomb set up for an active bomb, and that's something that apparently Sub-Zero, they tried to bend the rule. They tried to bend the rules and morph or put this fucking cage of rules in to make sure that Cyber Sub-Zero couldn't freeze people with bombs after combos, but this is a way to do it. It's taken a lot of fucking backflips through hoops to try to come up with something, but this is what I've come up with. And I know I got into shit for calling it, calling my last thing the glue trap. People freaked out because after, I was 5 seconds in a video decided to call it something just for reference point, and everybody flipped out. But what I'm going to call this one is, I'm going to call this one the Roach Trap. The Roach Trap, right? Because this one is specifically designed for catching roaches. So, yeah, that's the name of this one. Officially, the Roach Trap. It's not named after me. I'm not Roach for glue, right? So, it's the Roach Trap. So, here we go. Let me give you an example as well. If you kind of fuck this up, like I said, it kind of hinges on, last note is this, it kind of hinges on the fact the opponent's going to roll, and if they roll, you dive kick them. You can still be kind of safe with this. If you make the wrong read, you can just press them anyway. Back to short bomb, because you can't be punished there, because if he tries to punish you again, that bomb is going to hit them, right? That's what's going to happen. They're going to get hit, which is fine. So they can't punish you, they can't jab you, they can't string you for that. That won't happen. There's not enough frames where they can punish you for that. Problem with the opponent is now is, if they don't read that, this bomb is active again. If he tries to punish you for this now, that is now active. So either way, you can still make this work if you make the wrong read. You just got to be clever. You know what I mean? That's active now, so... I don't know, that's pretty lame what I just done there now, but it's just an example. I'm just showing you in case you guys are going, oh, there's ways out of this and stuff, and you're like, well, yeah, I mean, there is, but it's all highly situational. But either way, you make the read. It's either the opponent rolls or he doesn't. If he rolls, do back 2-2 short bomb, or do back 2-2 dive kick, or sorry, just do dive kick. If he doesn't roll, back 2-2 long bomb, he's in the setup. If he rolls, dive kick. If he doesn't roll, press him again. Either way, I've figured out a way to make this active in a block string, and even when you're hitting the opponent. So that's the tech, guys. So I really hope you make use of it, and I hope it's useful to everybody, and feel free to talk about it and whatever. But there you have it, Roach Trap. Peace.